Good morning, Facebook family. It's Thursday, February the 11th. My time is just zipping and zooming right along. I'm broadcasting from my office today, and I'm still very pleased and excited that I took advantage of that beautiful day yesterday and broadcast from outside. And it was such a lovely day all day long. I certainly hope you and yours were able to take advantage of that day and enjoy the day that God has made for us. And I also hope that you were able to get whatever it was that you wanted accomplished and felt successful. My day was extremely long and a little bit disappointing with the things that I was trying to do. I made a mistake and it cost me a couple of hours of time. Yet nothing major and catastrophic happened. So I count my blessings, and that reminds me of the childhood song, Count Your Blessings. Name them one by one, count your blessings, your many blessings, and see what God has done. So it's all good. And we're going to make progress, and the challenges that I have in life, I have to prioritize and see which one bubbles up to the top and most urgent and most critical, and handle that first and go from there. How do we eat an elephant? One bite at a time. And we had both the RN come by yesterday, check mom, her stats, her vitals, and her medications. And we had the aide to come in and help get her groomed up and all pretty-fied. And at the end of the day, her appetite something is shifting again. To the point that she has no appetite. She's not eating. And I just praise that she's been scarfing food down. So it's kind of, that's a roller coaster as well. But, we're working through it and being as doing our best. And after you've done all you can, you stand. So we're doing our best with that and trying to be aware and sensitive and see if anything is suppressing her appetite or what's going on with her in that area, since she can't verbalize it herself. We're enjoying the time together, the trials, the challenges that she has, and just the private things that she's doing. But we understand we're living through dementia and what that does to a person and their ability to concentrate and focus, or as well as losing her speech, and not having the words, knowing the names of certain things. And so we're doing a lot of body language and sign language and trying to accommodate her as best we can and keeping her safe. So I continue to ask for your prayers regarding the steps that we're taking to get the parents together in their new permanent home. So in the meantime, we're getting rain today. It's thundering and it's a storm coming through. But this again is the day that the Lord has made, and we're going to rejoice and be glad in it. And moving forward. Now, my topic today is from Acts chapter 4, verse 13. And it personifies and embodies what I've been wanting to share with my morning encouragements. And it's gone as far. There's a particular thing that'll be mentioned that I have hesitated to say on my own, but these are Charles Spurgeon's words. And so we get to embrace them. And I'm not going to take delight in what it says, but just read the material and see how it applies for you and for me. So as we read this, let's think about us and our lives through these encouraging words this morning. And they took note that these men had been with Jesus. A Christian should bear a striking resemblance to Jesus Christ. You have read Lives of Christ, beautifully and eloquently written. But the best life of Christ is his living biography, written out in the words and actions of his people. That would be us. That's the best life of Christ, is his living biography. And how do we do that? If we were what we profess to be and what we should be, we would be pictures of Christ. Yes, such striking likeness of him that the world wouldn't have to hold all of us up together by the hour and say, well, that seems to be somewhat of a resemblance. Instead, they would then, when they first notice us, exclaim, they have been with Jesus. They have been taught by him. They are like him. They have caught the very idea of the holy man of Nazareth, and they work it out in their lives and everyday actions. A Christian should be like Christ in boldness. Never blush to own your religion. Your profession will never disgrace you. Take care you never disgrace that profession. Be like Jesus, very valiant for your God. Imitate him in your loving spirit. Think kindly, speak kindly, do kindly, that men may see of you. He has been with Jesus. Imitate Jesus in his holiness. Was he zealous for his master? You so be too. Always going about doing good. Let's not waste time. It is too precious. Was he self-denying, never looking to his own interests? Be the same. Was he devout? Be fervent in your prayers. Had he deference to his Father's will? So submit yourselves to him. Was he patient? So learn to endure. And best of all, as the highest representation of Jesus, try to forgive your enemies as he did, and let those sublime words of your master, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing, always ring in your ears, my ears. We need to remember this. Forgive as you hope to be forgiven. Heap coals of fire on the head of your foe by your kindness to him. Heap coals of fire on the head of your foe by your kindness to him. Good for evil, remember, is godlike. Be godlike then, and in all ways and by all means, so live that all may say of you, you have been with Jesus. Marsha has been with Jesus. Marsha has embodied, personified, and lives the teachings of Jesus. And this was the part that I have stopped short multiple times of saying, heap coals of fire on the head of your foe by your kindness to him. So, when people despitefully use you, mistreat you, abuse you, fill in the blank, you can heap coals of fire on their heads by your kindness to them. All of this is our reminder of what we want to do, what we need to do as believers. Be patient, be loving, be kind, live kind. All of our actions and everything we do, let's strive to be heavenly minded and strive to imitate God. And let's make sure that all of our actions and how we live, that we can be identified as believers, as Christians. You know, it takes discipline, commitment, self-control to live as new creatures in Christ, to live as he would be pleased, and a positive reflection of him. I like the reading where our religion, our profession will never be embarrassed. Don't blush and don't be ashamed of your religion. It won't fail us. So we need to make sure that we're solid, that we're committed, and we're true to our professions of faith, and we're true to our belief, and we're true to being believers and the people of God that we say we are. So again, all of our actions need to reflect that. Our thoughts, our deeds, the words that come out of our mouth, we need to make sure that our actions are not screaming so loudly in contradiction to what we're saying that you can't hear the words coming out of our mouth. We say one thing, but we do another. So let's us take a moment to make sure that the things that we do and say and live and act represent Christ. That when people gaze upon us, look at us from afar or close, their words can be with us And they took note that that these men had been with Jesus, that you have been with Jesus, that your actions reflect that we live as God would have us to live. So it's a full circle, and it's the reminder and the encouragement for us that we want to live as Christ lived. We want to mimic him and imitate him, that we're pictures of Christ and have that striking likeness of Christ. Don't want to mess up that testimony. So this was an exciting devotional for me today, in the confirmation, in the affirmation, in the positive reinforcement that we want to imitate God and live, and so that anybody that sees us can see that. I hope that's helpful for you. I have special shout out and special prayer requests to Angela Tate, life coach Angela Amazing Tate, to Carl Moran, to Carrie Hudson, to Iseline Kofer, to Verlinda Gresham, to Terry Acker, to Iris Scholler. Each of you know that you're in my thoughts and prayers today. Special prayer request for Karen Reeves Good as well. As we go through this day, may your heart be filled and encouraged, knowing that God loves you, that nothing that happens today, every minute, every hour, every second, God is with you. God is sovereign and in control. If you have any needs, thoughts, concerns, doubts, requests, feel free to reach out to the Lord in prayer and meditation, and pray his scriptures back to him. Let him know what your special requests and your needs are. I send special greetings to my family. Everybody from Bob, Carol, Teresa, Curtis, Kenya, Robin, on and on. Hello, miss you guys. And special shout out to Cynthia Ann and Denise, and the family, even Mr. Harris and Mrs. Harris in South Georgia. Love you all. Thank you for your prayers and support and encouraging words and notes for the parents. They're doing well. They're doing okay. Mom has pain, with her knees are bone on bone, severe arthritis. But we're managing and working on keeping her comfortable and entertaining her as she entertains us. I will bring another message tomorrow morning at 11:30 a.m., Lord willing, provided nothing jumps off that I have to take care of here at the house. And since we can't see each other right now, I send virtual hugs. Peace to everyone. Make sure that you have a terrific Thursday on this day. Double mask as you go out. Do the social distancing. Sanitize your hands. And let's be safe as we go out on our necessary trips if we have to. Be careful out there. Miss you. Please send me your comments and feedback, as the social butterfly is not only contained at the house, but she's entertaining and working full time from 7 in the morning till 9:30 at night, nonstop, doing all of the caretaker things times 2. Thanks for tuning in for today. Until tomorrow, make sure it's a great one for you and yours, and live as if you have been with Christ in all that you say and do. Bye.